So you came, Kazuya. I've grown tired of waiting. Hast thou refined thine strategy, or mayhaps thou hast prepared thyself to offer thine body to me? I don't mind either way, but do not tarry any further. Use thine full might to... No, Sphinx. I came here today to say goodbye. We won't ever see each other again. What? Your first question to me was whether or not we both loved each other, right? So first, I'm going to answer that. It's true that I love Sphinx. If you're asking specifically whether we loved each other, then I'd say that yes, we did. But that love extends only to the previous Sphinx. Putting aside the way you look now, you don't even have the same memories. You don't even remember me. You said you've forgotten all the memories we made together. There's no way I could love you as you are now. And of course, there's no reason for me to make a space for you in my room either. Huh? This is goodbye, Sphinx. There's nothing I can do if this is who you are now. But I really did love you before. I won't forget you. Wait! I've got it! Dost thou have something to wish for? I'll grant thee anything thy wishes if thou wouldst allow me to be thine companion. I can do things in this form that I couldn't do in mine old form. I can fight. I can crush thine enemies. I can grant thee any amount of fame or fortune you could desire. I won't ask thee to accept me immediately, but if thou would... Even if I came to love you, the old Sphinx would still be gone. Even if I were to treat you just like any other demon, the old Sphinx I knew would linger in my heart. I don't think I could bear it. I think it's best for both of us if we just end things here. No! I wanna play more with Kazuya-kun! Stay with me! Talk to me! Huh? Whoa, that was like a shockwave. That racket she made was loud enough to cross dimensions. Hey, pull yourself together, come on! He's only human. You can just go snatch some other one, okay? Forget about him. No! I like Kazuya. It has to be him. I got this power for him. I made everyone hate me. I did it all for Kazuya. No one could get in the way. I wouldn't have to worry about anything except time. I thought for sure I'd be able to get him. But if Kazuya's not here, then I don't need this form. Kazuya! Sphinx, so you do have your memories. Why were you pretending to be smart? Because you wouldn't be happy having a complete idiot looking after you for your whole life. At the very least, let me still be a crybaby after taking this form would look lame. I thought that alone would make you hate me. As if I'd hate you. You're you, after all. You may not be smart, but you're bubbly, innocent, and cute. I definitely can't go elope with you, but knowing how much you put up for me, It honestly makes me a little happy. Will you give back the jewel? Okay, I will. Here you go. Huh? What the hell are you doing? Shall we go home, Sphinx? Okay! Hey there, my sweet honey bunch schnookums. You're even more gorgeous than usual today. Well, what's with that scary look? Aren't we both super close? I just wanted to play a little prank. Yes, my beloved Oberon. Of course I completely understand. I am your wife after all. This was all just a game, wasn't it? When you held me in contempt, when you stole my jewel, and even when you said I was magic-addled. I wouldn't get angry about something as trivial as that. Those were all your little pranks, weren't they? I'm so glad you understand, babe. So, I'd really appreciate it if you could let go of my wings now. What are you talking about? I haven't done anything to you yet. We have to come up with some more suitable penalty game for a prank of that scale. Like, maybe... Good grief, what a waste of time this has been. This whole thing was a part of Sphinx's scheme. We would have been better off not getting involved. That's not true. As a reward for taking Sphinx off her hands, Titania promised to close that rift. At the very least, no more humans from this world will get mixed up with the fairy realm. There's not really much we can do for the ones who've already been turned into fruit, unfortunately. Well, that's just the way it is. Even if we asked the professor and they found a way, there are so many it would take years to turn them all back. And it's not like the fairies are doing anything bad to them. You'd be suddenly pulling them out of a nice dream and back into cold, hard reality. Either way, we have no connection to this world. Let's hurry up and go home, Kazuya. You're right. Some other nuisance might show up. Hey, Kazuya-kun. It looks like you managed to wrap everything up here. Congratulations. You stopped any further harm from befalling the human realm and strengthened your magic to boot. It's all coming up roses for you, huh? However, we still have some unfinished business. Your interventions really are a danger. Having closed the entrance to the fairy realm, you've brought the number of future human victims down to 0. But you've also caused this world to deviate from its original fate. Whether it's for the better or the worse, I can't say. But I can't allow these interventions to continue and cause disorder in time for both the humans and demon realms. Now, make your choice. Submit and die here wrapped in pleasure, or die experiencing incredible agony. Kazuya! It's okay. Cheshire hasn't come here to kill me. Judging by her timing, she just came here to see me off. What makes you think that? And with such confidence? Supposing you're wrong, if you just let me take the initiative, that'd be a real foolish move on your part. If you really have come to do away with me, then why'd you help me out back there? I wouldn't have gone this far if it hadn't been for you. Back when I've been shrunk, when the Sphinx was out of control. I would have never gotten out of those situations if it hadn't been for you. It's true that there might have been some other way I could have resolved things, but if you hadn't been there, if you hadn't intervened, I would have really been stuck. Also, this is just a guess, but you probably knew all about the possibility of intervention in other worlds. Worlds in which I don't intervene, worlds that I save, worlds that I make different choices. Knowing all that, you chose the most appropriate to intervene in. Hey, Kazuya, all that intervention this, intervention that, it's almost as if you're saying she's... It's just conjecture. It's not like I'm trying to get her to show us her true colors. Just knowing about interventions doesn't change anything. But there is one thing I can say for sure. The reality is that you used your power of interventions to help me. That's the reason I'm confident you won't attack. Is that explanation enough for you, Cheshire? Nothing was picked up this time either. Is this really his own? But then, an intervention target has that kind of tendency. But no choices were observed. That's a singularity, a reason for bending fate. Cheshire continued to stare at me while muttering quickly under her breath. What a mood killer. Fine, it's my loss. At first I thought there was some meaning to your appearance here, and we'd have some spectacular battle at the end, and then I'd have some really memorable exit from the scene. The thing is, I really did intend on disposing of you at the start. That's the reason I changed my body into this form. But of course, you want to know about the person you're going to embrace to death. As a token of goodwill, then, that's why I've been trying to get a handle on what kind of person you are. But I had my answer when I first attacked you. There was no killing intent when you fought. It left me pretty shocked. Of course, it would be ideal if battles could be concluded with everyone walking away safe and sound. But that's not how it works in life and death struggles. You can find yourself irritated and annoyed, and depending on your opponent's strength, it can be difficult to avoid hurting them. Any old thing can be enough to arouse the desire to kill. In your case specifically, you can't afford even the slightest misstep with that angelic magic you've got. So that's why I thought disposing of you would be the fastest solution. But I changed my mind. I want to see where you end up from here, so I decided I'd just keep a quiet eye on you. This'll be the last time we meet, but I'll always be rooting for you. Cheshire. I'd love to come to my room, but my nature prevents me from doing that. So, can I make one last selfish request? I'd like a hug. I won't milk you or use my powers or anything. I mean, everything's been so hectic until now. If you let me do this, I can admit defeat. Got it. Yaki! Get down, Kazuya! Wow, you're holding 2 linear cannons? Yaki, why'd you do that to Cheshire? Don't let her fool you, Kazuya. She's an entity you don't ever want to mess with. Ah, you ruined the mood, and I was all set to exit the stage after we gave our emotional farewells. She dodged it? No, there's no way she could have dodged that kind of close-range shot. I'm pretty sure I saw her take the shot head on, and yet she doesn't have a scratch on her. Don't move, Kazuya! What? Huh? Kazuya's fist unleashed an insanely powerful shockwave. The Cheshire blocked with one of her palms without so much as a flinch. Gah! Whoa! This time Hyaki was forcibly blown back despite Cheshire not doing anything. Or at least not appearing to do anything. What's happening? What on earth happened between these two? Ah yes, I forgot about that. You were supposed to have left my room, but you forcefully overwrote the treasure chest and stayed. You must have realized that I make an appearance sooner or later with someone like Kazuya around who knows about interventions and has overcome death's fate. You can keep making these plans all you like, but it's useless. You've grown stronger, but I've told you the same thing over and over since the start. Kazuya might have a shot at it, but no matter how much power you obtain, you'll never be able to so much as scratch me. As a demon, you have no power to change fate. Do you still intend on facing me knowing that? Do you hate me that much? Of course I do! And what about you? Just how long do you intend on wearing that cat? Hurry up and show your true form, Mad Hatter! I'm not fond of that name. Hyaki! Don't worry. That wasn't enough to deal any real damage. It was just so I could have the chance to explain things to you without interference. And at this time in this world, there won't be any fairies there either. The person standing in front of me was still Cheshire, without doubt. But instead of the feline demon I was used to, she had an eerie appearance. And most of all, her voice sounds almost as if it's identical to mine. Cheshire? Just who are you? We don't have much time, Kazuya. If Hyaki has become aware of me, then it's only a matter of time before they notice me as well. You don't have any chance of winning as you are now. I'll definitely come up with a plan. So until then... Kusu, that won't help. We've already found you. You two! Kusu, finally. Thanks to Hyaki and Oni-chan, we finally be able to catch up to this one. Kusu, how foolish. Oni-chan might have survived if you had made contact with him. Your actions here have ensured Oni-chan's death, Mad Hatter. It's funny. You were always going to take care of him at the end anyways, weren't you? I'm not going to let you do that. I'm going to protect Kazuya, no matter what it takes. Kusu, protect? It's too late for that now. He's ours once we know where he is. Kusu, you can't protect him. Didn't you just say that demons have no power to change fate? Even with the power of interventions, they cannot overcome divine providence. That's something you should know more than anything. What are you two plotting this time? Kusu, if you're not using your brain, are you? But accepting a quiet end without knowing anything can make you a lot happier. Kusu. That's right. Oh. And they go. Cheshire made a clenched fist with a hand-shaped shadow, and the moment she did, the space and time warped around where the twins were standing, crushing them. Then the warped space returned to its normal form. They were nowhere to be seen. That only bought us some time. If that were enough to make them give up, they wouldn't have appeared here in the first place. That's as much as I can do right now. I need to prepare myself while I have the chance. Cheshire. Having you still call me that makes me happy. Sorry for spooking you like that. A lot's happened just now, so I bet you can't process it all at once. Cheshire, just who the hell are you? And what was that form you had before? It'd be rather tricky and time-consuming to put what I am into words. And even if I could, I'm not sure whether you'd understand anyway. But thankfully, you have the knowledge inside you to express what I am in a simple way. Though, it does oversimplify things a little. I am the device that's connected to both you and the intervener. I'm a living being that's responsible for the logic behind interventions. Though one could question whether you can call something that can reassemble itself after being destroyed and has no natural lifespan truly alive. But the most easy to understand way to refer to me is an intervention device. Intervention device? That other form you saw was the original form I have when connected to you and the intervener. So whatever form I have is a projection of my connection to you. In truth, however, I have no species or gender to speak of. That's why I wanted, if possible, to have you remember me as Cheshire. I didn't want you to see that other form. But I can't go all out unless I take that shape, and it seems my situation has gotten worse than I expected. I can say for certain that I don't have any time left. Kazuya, can you take this without saying anything? What is it? An invite to my tea party! I hold them in a place where Hyaki and the twins can't detect me, so we'll be able to have a nice long chat about me and twins. Don't worry, I won't harm you there. There's a bunch of other special guests I'm inviting too. I'm sure it'll be a very worthwhile tea party for you. You should know now, Kazuya-kun, that I've been keeping an eye on you for a long time. Both you and the intervener's whole story. Watching you form bonds with all the demons, I wanted to form that kind of connection with you as well. That's without a doubt my true feelings. You might not believe a word I say after seeing that form, but I just really wanted you to know that. It's okay. You'll always be Cheshire to me. It's true there's a lot I don't know about you. I can't say for sure whether you're a friend or foe. But you sounded sincerely regretful when you told me how much you didn't want to show me that form. That's why I'll put my faith in you, Cheshire. I'll have someone call you when the tea party's ready to go. So just wait in my room until then, okay? Oh, Kazuya. Looks like you're safe and sound. Hyaki! I'm fine. I just got blown away a bit too far, so it took a while to come back. Anyway, what happened to her? To Mad Hatter? She's gone. After you were blown back, those twins who messed with Mikuro appeared, and she left in a hurry. I see. The twins have been chasing after her. I hadn't noticed, though. And here I thought I'd gotten stronger. I guess I've still got a long ways to go. Hyaki, I'd like you to tell me something. What's your connection to Mad Hatter? You aren't normally that flustered. It was as if you had some kind of deep grudge against that demon. I have my reasons. But I'm afraid this isn't the part where I spout exposition at you. But I can say this. That one isn't the kind of demon you think she is. She's cruel and ruthless. I failed today, but I will bring her down one day. I'll do whatever it takes. I decided not to tell her about the tea party invitation I got from Cheshire. After seeing what happened, I knew she would have told me not to go and prepare to make another lone attack. Even if Cheshire really is the danger that Haki says she is, I think it's worthwhile going to hear her out. I want to know. I want to know what on earth's happening. Breaking news! From a while ago. Kazuya, you've seen all kinds of stories through me. A story where you and him search for his happy ending, and the what-if stories that you have projected onto him. And finally, the story you'll be seeing from here on out. Their story of facing down fate itself. To be honest, I can't see how this story will end. But that's what makes this story fun, right? There's nothing I can do about fate. But if we're talking about saving him from death's fate and getting him this far, those with angelic magic chosen to intervene have been guided here by fate. Yes, the guests have assembled. It's about time to start the tea party. The truth is, I got that white rabbit, an old chum of mine, to help with the tea party. I asked her some helpers for you. They're entities, young men with potential, similar to you. Sometimes they have hearts full of mercy. Sometimes they destroy everything. There's one called Luca from a world of Monster Girl Quest. Don't worry, I'm sure you two will get along like a house on fire. Do you think I'd appear in front of you in this form again, Kazuya? I'll be helping you this time as well. Your soul, I have a feeling, will be quite reliable, as he was chosen by archangels to be the target of intervention. He's a young man from the world of super monsters and girls. He goes by the name of Marion. Let us go and save his world, Kazuya. Super monsters and girls. Are collaborating in EX-4. And the one they'll be confronting is Kusu. How foolish. It's too late to do anything now. Kusu. That's right. No matter what kind of powerful allies they gather, they won't be a match for us. The World Eaters. The Lord of the Abyss emerges. Kazuya, this battle will mark the end of your journey. No matter what kind of ending is waiting for you, you must keep going right till the very end. Huh? We're still rolling? I thought we decided to wrap this up nice and elegantly. A letter from White Rabbit? There's still something else? Well, you're going to face ahead will be tough, but you've got to give me a hand as well. Wait a second. Surely you don't need this EX Kazuya to help you out. He's got enough problems on his plate as it is. Ah, this sounds like it's going to get rather interesting. Certainly, it'd be a real waste to do nothing while we got such exciting festivities going on. Let's let everyone enjoy one of his stories. The story of Kazuya-kun, the demon hunter who followed the path of true mercy. Wait for more updates on Twitter and see it. It's already out.